Hello candidates, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela. I'm the content creator behind KandidKayla.com, a platform where I help us become the best we that we can be with the intent of growing ourselves, in ourselves, and for ourselves. So today I'm going to be talking all about how to build a healthy meal. So we're just going to jump right into it. I'm going to give you guys just the actual basic facts, but a little bit about myself and my journey. If you are new here, I have been on my fitness journey for about a year. My background is that I went through a super stressful time in college. I gained a really crap ton of weight, and then once I came to graduate school, I realized that just putting off my health for another day was not going to last. It was going to take for me to do a complete lifestyle change in order for me to get to where I wanted to be in my fitness goals, but also within my health goals and really getting myself feeling right. So to do that, what I did was I changed my eating and my exercise habits, as well as just the way that I looked at myself, the way that I took care of myself. With that, I've always kind of eaten relatively healthy in my life. My dad is a chef, so I've been privy to have tried all different types of vegetables and fruits and different meats and things of that nature throughout my lifetime. However, now that I'm an adult, I'm a lot more conscious and a lot more cost effective when it comes to how I actually build my meals. So whether you're trying to lose weight, gain weight, feel healthier, or just all around just want to know about how to build a healthy meal, you're going to have to start by number one, knowing your body. So for me personally, last year I went through a lot of health scares and a health crisis, and that caused me to have to know my body a lot better. I have to know when I'm eating things that don't make my body feel well and different things of that nature in order for me to track what's good and what's not good for my body. If you don't have this type of relationship with your body, you can really just kind of gauge it based on your bowel movements, to be honest. So if you're able to still have a bowel movement, something probably does not bother you. If you're struggling to have a bowel movement, or you realize that your bowel movements have changed, whether that be for the better or the worse, that would all depict how healthy really you are. So for me personally, going into making any meal that I make, especially since we've been on quarantine, I first take an evaluation of how my body feels. So I do practice intermittent fasting. In that fasting period, I'm able to kind of feel how my body is feeling, whether that be my body is weak, my body feels strong, my stomach hurts a little bit, I need a little bit more protein in my diet, or I need something that's going to be a little bit more fibrous so I can get my bowels moving a little bit better, or my skin is breaking out so I need to take a break from certain foods that I know flare up my acne, like heavy oils and dairy and things of that nature. So knowing your body will really help you depict what needs to be on your plate. The second thing is, I'm very strategic in the way that I actually grocery shop. So if you want to make a healthy meal, you have to have groceries in order to do that. Whether you plant your veggies or you go get them from the store, either way, what you have on hand will ultimately depict what ends up on your plate. So in my case, I always keep frozen vegetables in my freezer, fresh veggies in my refrigerator, fresh leafy greens to be exact, for every meal of the day. So enough that goes into every meal of the day within either my fridge or my freezer, and then I keep some sort of fresh fruit on deck for dessert purposes, whether that be at the evening or in the middle of the day or snack time or what have you. So some basic staples that I always keep in my pantry include, like I said, leafy green vegetables. So cabbage, kale, spinach, collard greens, bok choy, broccoli, cauliflower, all of the above. I also like to keep healthy starch and starch replacements in my refrigerator or in my pantry. So cauliflower, sweet potatoes, brown rice, multiple different types of beans, chickpeas, green peas, etc. I also consider my aromatics to be relatively starchy, so garlic and onions as well. And then lastly, I ensure that I have some sort of protein. So I like to eat whole foods to the best of my ability. So what that means is I like my food to be as least processed as possible, and that includes my meats. So I prefer to buy chicken breast over chicken nuggets and things of that nature if I'm eating meat. So for meat, I always keep on deck chicken breast, chicken thighs, chicken wings, which is controversial because of the high fat content, but honestly it doesn't sway my fitness goals one way or another. Pork chops, codfish, because I don't care for salmon, but salmon is the preferred for most people, and some sort of fatty smoked meat. So I prefer bacon, but you can go for sausage or whatever have you. That is the one thing that I do eat that is relatively processed. However, my dad does make our bacon from scratch, so it's only processed so much. So when it comes to plant-based proteins, I like to stick to different types of beans. So as I said before, chickpeas, pinto beans, cannellini beans, kidney beans, green peas, and things of that nature. You could try any type of bean that you like. Those are just the beans that work best for me and break down and digest the best for me. You could try any type of bean that you like. Those are just the beans that work best for me and break down and digest the best for me. I also like to try tofu and tempeh and things of that nature. So in that case, those are both processed soy products. So be careful with the soy and also be careful with the fact that it's processed. But if I am going to eat tofu, I prefer to eat the tofu block and to make my own nuggets or what have you from that, rather than actually going to the store and getting tofu nuggets or tofu burgers or soy-based burgers or things like that. You can use those. I definitely have in the past. I've put some of the stuff on my Instagram and things like that you guys seen. So I'm not saying that it's bad, but if I do eat processed meat or processed food of any kind, whether that be french fries or chicken nuggets or chicken tenders or what have you, I ensure that it's moderately processed and that I eat it in moderation.